The WNBA just sparked outrage, sending the same refs from the Lynx Mercury disaster to the Fever vs Aces semifinals. Fans are furious. The very refs who got Cheryl Reeve suspended are now running Caitlin Clark's biggest playoff test. Fans are calling it pure corruption. Was this a setup by the league to tilt the game?
It's bad for the game. The officiating crew that we had tonight, for the leadership to deem those three people semifinals playoff worthy is malpractice. I can take an L with the best of them. I don't think we should have to play through more than what they did. We got players. I think it's crap, and there's no call, and all of them said it wasn't my call. I don't know. I didn't have that. I didn't see it that awful.
The WNBA has completely lost it. They assigned Isaac Barnett, Randy Richardson, and Jana, the same crew that wrecked the Minnesota game, to the Fever vs Aces semifinal. Fans say it's not just insane, it's a straight slap in the face, proving the league's incompetence.
Let's jump right in. I want to start with the play that set off all of the chaos. Everything else that we will talk about, there is one play that set off all of it, and it is this steal that Alyssa Thomas made on Napheesa Collier. So this was at the end of the game. Fee is dribbling down, and Alyssa Thomas goes across her body, steals the ball, and then takes the ball full court for a layup on the other end, and that pretty much sealed the deal for the Phoenix Mercury. They won last night's game, but I want to show you guys the close-up. This was not ruled a foul, and I am dumbfounded by the amount of people online, even the amount of professionals online, who are saying that this is no foul. And the reason that they're saying that it is no foul is, as you can see here, Alyssa Thomas reaches across, and when she reaches across, you can pause the video here, she gets all ball first. Okay, so no. Was there any foul when she was tapping the ball away? No, it seems like there's no contact there. She strips the ball clean. But as you can see, the angle in which Alyssa Thomas is running across Fee, Fee's going this way, Alyssa Thomas is going this way. Fee is in full motion. You can even see, again, with this screenshot, the angle in which Fee's body is going. She is going full speed in one direction. She is running in one direction, and Alyssa Thomas cuts her.
In that Lynx vs Mercury game, Cheryl Reeve didn't explode for nothing. She watched Alyssa Thomas hammer Napheesa Collier with no whistles, no protection, nothing. Collier limped off hurt while refs acted blind. And when Reeve demanded accountability, boom, suspended, fined, her staff punished too, all for exposing the obvious. The officiating was pure garbage.
Who was it that asked about officiating for the game? Was that you, Kendra? And we talked about how dangerous it can be. You're hearing it from the other series. You're hearing other coaches. You're hearing Becky talk about when you let the physicality happen, people get hurt. There's fights. And this is the look that our league wants.
Fast forward, the Fever, even with Caitlin Clark missing time, fought into the playoffs and reignited the entire WNBA. Packed arenas, record ratings, Clark, Boston, Mitchell made the league relevant again. And how does the league reward that momentum? By sending the same refs who embarrassed the sport. Fans see the pattern: inconsistent, petty, reckless, and now they're in charge of Clark's biggest stage. That's not questionable. That's flat out reckless.
We were trying to play through it. We tried to make excuses. One of the best players in the league shot 0 free throws. 0, and she had 5 fouls. 0 free throws. Got her shoulder pulled out and finished the game with her leg being taken out, and probably has a fracture. And so if this is what our league wants, okay. But I want to call for a change of leadership.
Listen up, because this just got insane. Fans are exploding with rage right now. The WNBA just made a move that nobody saw coming. They've sent the same exact referee squad, Yes, the one behind that infamous Lynx vs Mercury meltdown, straight into the Indiana Fever vs Las Vegas Aces semifinals. You heard that right. The very crew at the center of that disaster is back on the biggest stage, and people can't believe it. The very refs who got Cheryl Reeve suspended are now running Caitlin Clark's biggest playoff test. Fans are calling it pure corruption. Was this a setup by the league to tilt the game? The WNBA has completely lost it. They assigned Isaac Barnett, Randy Richardson, and Jana, the same crew that wrecked the Minnesota game, to the Fever vs Aces semifinal. Fans say it's not just insane, it's a straight slap in the face, proving the league's incompetence. Remember what went down in that Lynx Mercury game? Cheryl Reeve didn't explode for nothing. She watched Alyssa Thomas hammer Nafessa Collier with no whistles, no protection, nothing. Collier limped off hurt while refs acted blind. And when Reeve demanded accountability, boom, suspended, fined, her staff punished too, all for exposing the obvious. The officiating was pure garbage. Fast forward, the Fever, even with Caitlin Clark missing time, fought into the playoffs and reignited the entire WNBA. Packed arenas, record ratings, Clark, Boston, Mitchell made the league relevant again. And how does the league reward that momentum? By sending the same refs who embarrassed the sport. Fans see the pattern: inconsistent, petty, reckless, and now they're in charge of Clark's biggest stage. That's not questionable. That's flat out reckless. Fans are connecting the dots. These refs already proved they'll swallow whistles, punish coaches, and let physical play spiral out of control. And who thrives on that? The Aces. Vegas plays physical, they bully in the paint, and if refs let it slide, who does it help? Exactly. This should have been the matchup of the year. Caitlin Clark, the biggest name in the sport, facing off against Aya Wilson, the reigning MVP. Boston vs Wilson in the paint. Mitchell vs Jackie Young. Two powerhouse teams clashing for a finals ticket. Instead of hyping up a legendary showdown, the league made refs the storyline. Fans aren't talking about basketball anymore. They're asking if Clark will even survive the officiating. And don't think this is coincidence. Vegas is the league's golden child, the money market, the flash, the dynasty. Indiana, they're the underdog that actually brings ratings. And when fans see the same refs who already bailed Vegas out before, it doesn't look random. It looks like favoritism. The fallout could be brutal. If Clark gets hacked with no whistle, if Boston gets whistled for phantom fouls, if momentum dies on a bad call, fans will scream manipulation. They already feel betrayed. Remember, this is the audience that bought tickets, streamed games, wore jerseys, filled arenas. And now they think the league is actively sabotaging the very star who saved it. Caitlin Clark is the cash cow. She sells out arenas, breaks ratings records, and puts money in the league's pocket. Yet instead of protecting her, they're daring refs to let her get hammered again. That's not just incompetence, that's biting the hand that feeds you. At the end of the day, this isn't growth, it's self-sabotage. Fans don't tune in for referees, they tune in for stars. They want logo threes, they want superstar clashes, they want fair competition. Instead, the WNBA handed them controversy, corruption claims, and officiating drama. And that's why fans are fuming, because they know the truth. This series could have been legendary. Instead, every whistle will be questioned, every play will be doubted, and every fan will wonder if the league even wants Caitlin Clark to succeed. Bottom line, assigning this crew wasn't a mistake. It was a betrayal of the Fever, of the fans, and of the game itself.